Hello, Internet. If you're watching this, then that means that I didn't have time to get a vlog out. Let me explain myself a little bit. I am currently out of town visiting my girlfriend's family, and everything that's been happening this week has been a little chaotic. I have a video. In fact, I'm editing it right now. Look, that's my face. That's the timeline. You can see all of that data is there. But yeah, so I am in the middle of editing a vlog. It's probably gonna come out either next week or probably the next Saturday. But I wanted to put this out just sort of as a placeholder to show you that, yeah, I'm working on something, but life is getting in the way. I'm a busy person, what can I say? I got a job and, you know, I can't get everything out completely on time, but I don't want to leave you all hanging. I want to show a little bit of music, so let's grab the camera here. Let's go to the collection, this big ass wall of good, and see what we can talk about today. I've been listening to stuff like more crazier than usual, and it's hard for me to explain that because it's, oh my god, it's almost 1 o'clock in the morning, so my brain is a little fried right now. But I've been listening to practically like a new album a day. I've picked up a bunch of new stuff. I'm trying to hold off from talking about those here, right now, because I want to talk about them in another video. But what we can talk about, I was gonna save this for an experimental thing, but I'm gonna do it right here. So I want to talk about this bad boy here. This is a band called Ural, Umbo, one of those two. They've gone by both, but this is an incredible band. I discovered them on kind of a whim. So, as you know, I go to Amoeba, I visit the experimental section, and sometimes I'll just buy stuff because the cover interests me, or it has a recommendation sticker on it, or both. But I came across a Raw Umbo album and I bought it because it was cheap and the cover looked cool. And you can watch my, I think it's the Spooky and the Eerie vlog where I talk about it, but basically I bought that album and was so surprised by it. It was really creepy sounding ambient music, but it was also really dramatic and well composed, and at times quite beautiful. So I became a huge fan of that band ever since. In fact, let's see if we can find it here. It's somewhere down, let's see, that's T, there's W, somewhere. That might be it, right here. There it is, haha, yes. There, in all its glory. One of the other things I discovered other than this band was the label that put it out. It's a great label called Utech Records. They've put out so many great experimental records. It might even be one guy, I'm not 100% sure about that, but very independent, puts out tons and tons of incredibly cool, unique, weird music. I'll leave a link to the Bandcamp down below in the description here. I recommend, if you're a fan of experimental music, to explore the catalog. But anyways, yeah, so that gets to this album here. So on that Bandcamp, you can buy and download some of Ural's albums. I think they might have 3 albums and a handful of EPs, but you can get most of their material. And so I had this CD, I downloaded another one of their albums that was for free, and then there was this guy, and I was browsing on Discogs for CD copies of this just to see like how much people were selling it for, and I found that the only way for me to get a CD copy of it is if I bought the vinyl. They had essentially packaged it so you would buy the vinyl and you would get the CD copy, but there wasn't like a separate CD release. So in a sense I kind of gave up on getting that album entirely because I don't really buy vinyl often. Part of that is because it ends up just kind of sitting where the rest of my vinyl lives. I like vinyl quite a bit, but if I want to get some use out of it, then it usually doesn't happen. I tend to listen to my CDs a lot more. But Amoeba being the cool place that it is, I stumbled across this album, and I was even luckier that a CD version was still packaged with it because this is used. And a lot of times if you buy used vinyl, and if it comes with the MP3 version or CD version or whatever, it's not going to be there. The person who previously owned it probably redeemed it or took the CD. I don't know, but it's usually not there. So I was so happy to find this. I have the CD version, so it's on my computer and I can listen to it in my car, but I also have it on my turntable. I don't own a lot of experimental vinyl. I have every single Flying Saucer Attack album and a couple of other miscellaneous experimental LPs, but overall, not a whole lot. So I think it's cool that I added this to my experimental vinyl collection. They are a great band, and I'm basically making a video in their honor. But yeah, if you are a fan of experimental music, that's a band absolutely worth checking out. Everything they do is fantastic. Also, again, recommend go check out Utech Records. Everything they have put out is great. You'll see me talk more about Utech's releases because I have a handful of things that I want to say for a proper video. So anyways, I apologize for a lack of a vlog. I swear I'll get this out next week. It's either that or I just crunch edit and just put something out that's not up to my standard and it just feels rushed. You know, I'm just deciding it right now. It's coming out next week, so you are gonna see this video on Saturday in its place. Yeah, I'm tired. I want to go to bed, so I'm gonna finish this. I'm gonna go to bed. So, thank you for your support, internet. I'm sorry. I love you.